Dear friends, welcome to the third part of our online audio mini seminar, Excuses and Our Success. Today we will speak about the downsides of excuses and few other things. What would you like to have in your life? Excuses or results? When I ask this question, then everyone says they would like to have results, but most of us are very good at making excuses. So this course will help us to reinforce our determination to become fixed in devotional service and thus get freed from various excuses that obstruct our success. The downsides of excuses are the results of making excuses, and one of them is frustration. We are frustrated that we are not taking action. We are frustrated that we are staying in our comfort zone. So the result is also dissatisfaction, not working on our goals, not achieving our goals, laziness, depression, all kinds of bad feelings and negative feelings come from making excuses. So, as you know, successful people, they actually don't make excuses. They make progress. It's easy to say, oh, I cannot do this because of this and this and that. And later we will mention 6 more excuses out of 18 that I promised to tell you. So it's better to try to become aware and confront our excuses. And we will, in one of our next sessions, we will be speaking about confronting our excuses. So I have not seen any person who is regularly making excuses that is happy. Usually people who make excuses are not happy. They are frustrated. They are not satisfied. They are not satisfied with themselves. They don't feel good about themselves, about life, about others. Now we can ask, okay, where these excuses are coming from? And we can see that excuses are coming from our mind. Our mind is telling us, oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. This is too hard. You are not too good. Now, we will look at 6 more excuses a little later. So it's coming from the mind, and if we observe this and we try to objectively observe, like watching a movie, observing what is happening in our mind, how our mind is making excuses for various things, then we can do something about it. We can actually stop making excuses. For example, I'm sure you have experienced how the mind tells you that, oh, you cannot chant now 16 rounds, or you cannot chant all the rounds, you have to do something else, you will chant later. This is like a constant thing in the lives of so many devotees, that the mind is saying that the chanting should be left for later. If you cannot chant, all 16 rounds in one go, this is so hard. You have to do so many other things. The mind wants to go here and there. The mind is chanchala, or flickering, running here and there, all over the place, all over the universe, and giving so many excuses why not to chant in a focused way. So if we become aware of this, then we can do something about it. Okay, so let us look at 6 more excuses. I promised 6 more excuses. Yesterday we have mentioned 6. Today we will also mention 6, and tomorrow we will also mention 6. These are excuses identified by different authors. Of course, you can make a list of your own excuses, and this is one of the exercises I will be recommending in our next sessions. Okay, let's see. I can't afford it. So that means you are not able to pay for something. For example, I can't afford to pay for a trip in India. And opposite of this may be a statement, I'm connected to Krishna, who is an unlimited source of abundance. So if Krishna wants, I can get enough money to pay for my trip to India and visit the holy places. Then the next one, no one will help me. Well, if we look more closely, we can see that the right circumstances and the right people are already here, and they will help us if we only ask. But sometimes we are reluctant to ask. Sometimes maybe the circumstances are not ideal, but we can work to create better circumstances. So how will you know if anyone would be willing to help you? You need to ask. If you don't ask, then there is a 0 chance that someone will help you. Or there is maybe little more chance unless some people know that you need help and they come forward. But if we ask, then at least there is 50% chance that someone will help us. The next one, it has never happened before. Something, let's say, no one ever spoke in the parliament about Krishna, in the British Parliament. But then we know that some of our preachers have spoken in British Parliament. It has never happened before. Opposite thinking of this may be, if Krishna wants, it can happen, and I can be his good instrument, and I can start here and now. Then the next one, I'm not strong enough. The opposite of this would be, I have access to unlimited assistance. My strength comes from my connection to my source or to God, and I will do my best to be a good instrument. We don't depend on our own strength. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, I am the ability in men. The next one, I'm not smart enough. Why not? Don't limit yourself. You are a creation of God. You are a creation of the divine mind. And his creation is perfect. And you can expand your intelligence also. And he can supply you with unlimited intelligence, or all the intelligence you need to perform your service. So if we feel ignorant or not smart enough, then we can expand our intelligence by learning from those who know, learning from the experts. And the last one for today is, I'm too old or too young. Well, you are not too old, too young. You are an eternal spirit soul. The age of your body has no bearing on what you can do or what you are or who you are. Of course, when the body is older, there is some limitations, but there is no limitations on how much we can do with our mind, with our speech. We can do so much service despite our age. For example, older devotees can help so much by supporting younger devotees, by sharing their wisdom, their experience. They have gone through the school of hard knocks, and they know what to avoid, they know what works, and they can share that. So now I would like to say a little prayer related to excuses. Um, Today, as you know, now is Srila Prabhupada Marathon. Devotees distribute books all over the world, make a special effort to distribute millions of books and flood the world with Srila Prabhupada's books. And this, over the last more than 50 years, this has been done. And we want to pray that people who meet our book distributors give up all excuses and take Srila Prabhupada's books to their homes and read them. So give up excuses for not taking the books. This is our prayer, and we hope it will help a little that our distributors can distribute a lot of books. Krishna can also remove the excuses from the minds of conditioned souls and help them to accept these wonderful books. So on this note, I would like to finish today's short session and welcome you to tomorrow's session, number 4. And this session will be it will be about benefits of giving up excuses. Now our titles and our themes, topics are getting more and more exciting, more and more positive. We will be looking into how to overcome excuses. We will be asking you, how do you already deal with your excuses, and you can share it in our comments or in my inbox. And a few other things we will discuss. So thank you very much for listening, and see you tomorrow.